What may go down as one of the most stunning moments in Olympic history? A bronze medal celebration transformed into a tearful public confession that has captivated the world and left hearts divided across continents. Norwegian biathlete Sturla Holm Lægreid, 28, stood before cameras on Tuesday, February 10, fresh from claiming third place in the men's 20 kilometers biathlon at the Milan Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics. Instead of basking in athletic glory, the six-time world champion broke down in tears during a live interview with Norwegian broadcaster NRK, revealing that he had cheated on the woman he calls the love of his life. The unexpected confession sent shockwaves through the sports world and beyond. Lægreid fought back tears as he told viewers there was someone he desperately wanted to share this moment with, someone who might not even be watching. He described her as the most beautiful and kindest person in the world, admitting that his infidelity was the biggest mistake of his life. According to Lægreid's emotional account, he met this woman 6 months ago and fell deeply in love. 3 months into their relationship, however, he made what he now considers an unforgivable error by being unfaithful. The Olympic athlete revealed that he had confessed his affair to her approximately 1 week before his bronze medal win, making the days leading up to his Olympic performance the worst week of his life. The timing of his public declaration was deliberate, born from what he described as a revelation the night before his interview. Lægreid admitted he felt compelled to drop this bomb on live television, hoping that his willingness to commit what he called social suicide might demonstrate the depth of his love and remorse. He acknowledged already being hated by her and having nothing left to lose, expressing hope that his public humiliation might make her realize how much she truly means to him. Despite the prestige of winning an individual Olympic medal for the first time in his career, Lægreid made it clear that the bronze meant little without her. He told reporters that he had possessed the gold medal in life, but threw it away. While acknowledging that many people might view things differently, he insisted that sport had taken a back seat to his personal heartbreak over the past few days. The accomplished biathlete, who is also the 2024 to 2025 World Cup overall winner and a 2022 Olympic relay champion, said he only has eyes for her. At a press conference held shortly after his tearful interview, Lægreid addressed the unusual nature of his public confession. Speaking to reporters in English, he questioned whether going public was the right choice but stood by his decision. He explained that by telling the world what he had done, he hoped there might be a chance she would see what she really means to him. Even if that chance was slim, he did not want to live with the regret of not trying everything possible to win her back. The confession also raised concerns about overshadowing his teammates' achievement. Fellow Norwegian Johan Olav Botten had won gold in the same event, with France's Eric Perrault taking silver. Lægreid expressed worry that his personal drama might have ruined what should have been a day of celebration for Botten, admitting that his actions might have been selfish. He hoped he had not stolen attention away from his teammates' golden moment. Hours after the initial interview, Lægreid revealed he had not received any reaction from his ex-girlfriend since going public. He expressed mixed feelings about this silence, saying he was somewhat happy because perhaps she had not yet seen the interview and might encounter it at a better time. He acknowledged uncertainty about whether his public plea would help or make things worse for her, admitting they would simply have to wait and see. Refusing to identify her by name to protect what remained of her privacy, Lægreid suggested she was probably still processing the message he had delivered to her the previous week. The woman at the center of this Olympic drama broke her silence on Wednesday, February 11, in an interview with Norwegian outlet VG. Choosing to remain anonymous, she made it clear that forgiveness would not come easily, even after a declaration of love broadcast to the entire world. Her words carried a weight of hurt and frustration as she explained that she never chose to be thrust into this position and that being in it caused her pain. She confirmed that she and Lægreid had been in contact and that he was fully aware of her feelings about the situation. The statement suggested that whatever conversations they had held in private, her stance remained firm. The public nature of his confession appeared to have compounded rather than alleviated the damage done by his infidelity. In her brief but pointed statement, she also expressed gratitude toward those who had supported her through this difficult time. She thanked her family and friends who had embraced and stood by her, as well as strangers around the world who had thought of her and offered sympathy despite not knowing her identity. The acknowledgement highlighted how Lægreid's very public confession had turned a private heartbreak into an international spectacle, drawing unwanted attention to someone who simply wanted to process her pain away from the cameras. The fallout from Lægreid's confession continued to grow on Wednesday, when Norway's state broadcaster NRK shared a statement from the athlete offering apologies to both his teammate and his ex-girlfriend. In this follow-up message, Lægreid expressed deep regret for bringing up his personal story on what should have been a day of celebration for Norwegian biathlon. He admitted to not being himself and not thinking clearly, extending his apologies to Johan Olav Bott, who deserved all the attention after winning gold. His apologies also went to his ex-girlfriend, who he acknowledged had unwillingly ended up in the media spotlight. Lægreid expressed hope that she was doing well and admitted he could not change what had happened. He announced his intention to put the matter behind him and focus on the remaining Olympic events, stating he would not be answering any further questions about his personal life. During the press conference on Tuesday, Lægreid had attempted to explain how he managed to compete amid such emotional turmoil. He credited a heartfelt video from his home club with providing motivation when he needed it most. The biathlete spoke about wanting to be a good role model, but emphasized the importance of owning up to mistakes. He stated that people must recognize when they have done something indefensible and hurt someone they love so deeply. The incident has sparked intense debate across social media platforms and international media outlets. Footage of Lægreid's confession immediately went viral, attracting attention far beyond the typical sports audience. Some viewers praised his honesty and willingness to take accountability publicly, seeing his actions as a desperate but genuine attempt at redemption. Others criticized him for turning private matters into a public spectacle, arguing that his confession served more to ease his own guilt than to respect his ex-girlfriend's feelings and privacy. The question of whether public declarations of remorse can truly mend private wounds remains at the heart of this story. Lægreid gambled that exposing his deepest regrets to millions might prove the sincerity of his love, but his ex-girlfriend's measured response suggests that some betrayals cut too deep for even the grandest gestures to heal. Her statement made clear that while she appreciates the support she has received, the path to forgiveness, if one exists at all, will not be paved by television cameras and global attention. As the 2026 Winter Olympics continue, Sturla Holm Lægreid must now shift his focus back to competition, carrying the weight of both a bronze medal and a very public heartbreak. Whether his ex-girlfriend will ever see his actions as proof of genuine remorse or simply as another mistake in a series of poor decisions remains to be seen. For now, she has made her position clear. Some hurts are hard to forgive, no matter how large the stage on which the apology is delivered. What do you think about Lægreid's decision to confess publicly? Was it a genuine act of remorse or an inappropriate invasion of his ex-girlfriend's privacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the stories that matter. We want to hear your perspective on whether public confessions help or harm in situations like these.